Hey everyone, we're here today with Self-Care Señorita, and we're here with Brittany, and she is going to be leading us on a yoga adventure. Let's give our time and energy to her. And, this is for anyone, whether you are a yogi professional or if you like to dabble in it like I do or have never tried it before. This is a really great way to become familiar with it and just kind of learn the basics of it. So, I have my mat. Mine's a beach theme because I always feel like I need to be at the beach. And I always have like a pillow with me. And I actually made like a really good cup of tea too. I sometimes like to have a warm beverage to kind of drink beforehand. So you'll figure out what works for you with your yoga journey and kind of inviting yourself in. It's very similar to like meditation. I have my oil diffuser going, I have a candle. The toddler's asleep. So this is like the perfect formula for an afternoon of yoga. So I'm gonna let Brittany take over.
Hey, welcome here. I'm Brittany, and I'm so excited to share yoga with you. I love yoga. I've been practicing for the past 2 years, just like Tori said. It's just really simple. You don't have to be a professional at yoga. I just love sharing yoga with busy women. Um, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I don't know where this noise is coming from. Can you guys hear that?
Yeah, it sounds like Skype.
Yeah, but I don't even have Skype. Okay, that's not what I wanted to happen. Sorry, ladies. Okay, it stopped. All right. Sorry about that. I don't even have Skype or like my phone is off, on Do Not Disturb. But yeah, like she said, just having some water and nice tea would be good too. But yeah, I'm just excited to bring the simple flow with us. I know we're all stuck at home with our kids. We can get a little cabin fever, so I thought this would be a good day. We'll be working on some neck and shoulder, and then some lower back and hips to release some stress.
Oh, perfect. I'm so excited.
Yeah. So, if you'd like, you can meet me on the mat or grab a drink before we get there. But we're going to start an easy sitting pose, and that's also called Sukhasana in Sanskrit. So we're going to sit like crisscross applesauce that we all know so well. And let me know if you guys can see and hear me well.
Yep.
Good, awesome. Okay, so we're gonna sit in easy sitting pose. If this is uncomfortable for you, you can put two pillows under your leg, or you even have the option to extend. But I like to come down into a sitting pose when we begin so that we can ground down into the moment. And whenever you get nice and comfortable, slowly roll the shoulders down and back, ground down into the sits bone, close your eyes down, take nice deep breaths into the belly, and exhale completely. And while we sit here breathing, we're going to set the intention to let go of our stress, our worries, everything that's going on for the next few moments to dedicate some movement and peace to ourselves. And we'll keep taking deep breaths into the belly, breathing that intention in. As you deep breathe here, you want to emphasize on your exhale, as when we exhale deeply, our nervous system begins to relax and we can begin to release the stress in our body. And we'll take a few more deep breaths right here in this position. And before we get started, I like to practice with an audible exhale. So we're going to inhale deeply together. I'll do one and then you can do it with me. But we'll inhale deeply together and we'll exhale, sigh it out like, let it go. We're going to take a nice deep inhale into the belly. Exhale, audible sigh. You can slowly blink the eyes open, and then you can begin to bring your hands to prayer at your chest. Doing really good. And then, so we're going to do some seated sun salutations with our arms just to reset and refresh our energy. So we're going to inhale our arms down, around, and up, connecting them at the top. Exhale, bringing hands to prayer at chest. And we're going to do that 4 more times. Inhale the arms down, around, and up. Exhale, hands to prayer at chest. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, hands to prayer at chest. Inhale the arms down, around, and up. Exhale the arms down. One more time. Inhale the arms down, around, and up. Give a nice stretch to those shoulders. And then exhale, bring the hands down. Beautiful. And so from here, we're going to go ahead. We're going to place our right hand beside us. And so you can keep your hand right in here, placing the palm down. And then we're going to slowly inhale, bring the left arm just straight up, keeping that left arm plugged into the socket. And if you'd like a deeper stretch, you can come down onto your forearm if that's available to you, keeping your left sits bones and hips still grounded, but then bringing the arm over your head, coming to the side of the room. And we're going to breathe here. And then we're going to inhale, lift, and we're going to come to the other side. So we're going to go ahead and place that left hand down. Very good. And like I said, if you're a beginner, you can come and just stay right here and bring your right arm up. Or you can come down to the forearm for a deeper side stretch, what I like to call my muffin top move. And we can bring the arm overhead, plugging that right shoulder into the socket, energetically turning the heart towards the ceiling. Breathing here. And then we're going to inhale, lift ourselves up just the way we came, and we're going to flow it out on each side. So the same thing, we're going to come down, but we're going to add a little flow to it. So go ahead and follow your own pace of breath, inhaling and exhaling, getting some nice spinal movement, moving the synovial fluid around the joints in our spine. I'll do this just a few more times. Beautiful. Then you can come and we'll meet in center. And then we can inhale our arms up. And then we're going to exhale, turn our torso to the right of the room. Bring your left hand to your right knee. And you can slowly bring that right hand behind you. And your gaze you can stay right here if this is a deep enough stretch, or go ahead and turn and look over your right shoulder. And you're keeping your belly to spine, but taking nice deep breaths, rolling the shoulders down and back, releasing any tension in the upper back, allowing your exhales to create more space in the body in some of those tight areas. And then we're going to inhale, lift our arms up, turning to center. And then exhale, we'll do the other side, turning the torso to the left, bringing our right hand to our left knee, bringing that left hand behind us, rolling the shoulders down and back, gazes over the back shoulder if it's available, or it can be just straight ahead to the side. We're breathing here. Breathing deeply, bringing the belly button to spine as you exhale. And then go ahead and inhale, turn yourself center, inhale the arms up. And exhale them down. Beautiful. And from here, we're going to switch our legs out in easy sitting pose. So whichever one you have in front, we're going to go ahead and we're just going to switch our legs out so the opposite leg can be stretched. Okay, very good. And we'll get right back grounded in the sits bone, rolling our shoulders down and back. And from here, we're going to do some gentle neck rolls. So we want to keep those shoulders down away from the ears. We'll slowly bring our right ear to our right shoulder. You can close the eyes down and start deep breathing, using your exhales to breathe space into the left side of our neck. You want to make sure your left shoulder doesn't creep up with you. Go ahead and try to coax it back down, but breathe deeply into that space of the left side of the neck. Exhaling any stress, any tension. And then slowly, with the eyes still closed, you can pick the head up over the center and then go ahead and take the left ear to the left shoulder. Breathing into that right side of the neck now, using your exhale to create space and release stress. And we're going to slowly begin to bring our chin to chest. So you're slowly rolling the head forward, bringing your chin to chest, pausing with your chin to chest, keeping those shoulders rolled down and back. Deep breathing here, using your exhale now to open the back of the neck and release any stress. And we're going to begin to taking some neck rolls. So we're going to bring our right ear to our right shoulder just as we were. And we're going to slowly bring the back of the head to the back of the neck. And then slowly taking it over to the left. So a very articulated, slow neck roll. You want to pause at the front, the side, and the back. And remember to deep breathe as you go. Don't hold on to the exhales as you move, because that will help you relax more. And just slowly follow that slow neck roll around a few times. Be very gentle with the neck. But this is really good because our necks hold a lot of stress, especially if we work at the computer. And wherever you are, go ahead and go in the opposite direction that you started. So just go back around the way you came. And we'll do this a few times. Remember to deep breathe. Exhaling completely. And whenever you're ready, go ahead and pause with your chin to chest. Roll those shoulders down and back one more time. And begin to gently shake the head no. You're giving the back of your neck a nice gentle massage and a little stretching. Breathing here. You can slowly begin to pick the head up, find stillness, and we'll come back seated with our head up. We can open our eyes and we'll do a few shoulder stretches. So we're going to inhale, we're going to lift our arms up. And we're going to exhale, we're going to cactus our arms. So we're going to bring our elbows out wide as if we were a nice Arizona cactus soaking up the sun. We want to stop at our shoulder height here. And then begin to slowly slide down the back. Imagine as if you're bringing your shoulder blades together. And we'll do that 3 more times. And lift. Exhale, cactus the arms down. Beautiful. 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bring the arms down. Then we're going to inhale, lift up 1 more time. Exhale, slowly cactusing the arms. And right here, when we get to shoulder height this time, we're going to turn our torso to the right. So just like we were with our twisted, our spinal twist, it's just going to be our upper torso turned to the right. You should feel a nice opening in the upper body. Breathing here. And then you can slowly bring yourself back to center, bring those arms down, and then we're going to do that 1 more time for the other side. Inhale, lift those arms up. Exhale, slowly cactus them down to our shoulders. And then slowly turn our torso to the left, opening up that left side. Breathing here, exhaling any stress and any tension. Beautiful. We can turn back to center. Go ahead and bring those arms down in our laps. Go ahead and roll the shoulders back a few times, articulating those shoulder joints. Deep breathing here. And then go ahead and bring them forward. And then slowly come to stillness. You guys are doing so awesome. I hope it's feeling good so far.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so we're going to come into some cat-cow. So we're going to come into tabletop pose or quadruped. So we're going to come on our hands and knees here. And we're going to have our shoulders over wrist, our hips over our knees. And you want your fingertips spread nice and wide to keep your wrists protected. And our toes are coming straight back. We're pressing into the tops of our feet. And we're going to inhale, arch our heart down, our gaze comes up, and our tailbone comes up. And then we're going to exhale, round the back, bringing the belly button to spine for cat. So we'll do this a few times together. Inhale, up for cow. Exhale, down for cat. Inhale, up. And exhale, down. Inhale, up for cat. Exhale, down. You can flow at your own breath, just making sure to inhale, up for cow. And exhale, down for cat. And we'll do 1 more together. Inhale, lift the crown and the tailbone, dropping the heart. Exhale, down for cat, rounding the back, bringing the belly to spine. And right here in cat, we're going to pause right here. We're going to slowly wiggle our hips from left to right, getting a little articulation in that lower back and stretching some of the back muscles that don't get some love in as we sit a lot. You can slowly come on and bring your spine down to neutral. And then we're going to go ahead and bring our toe pads together. We're going to bring our toe pads, what my daughter likes to call toe kissing. And we're going to sit our hips back down into child's pose. So hips over heels or as far as you can get. Our hands are extended forward. Bring your forehead down to the mat or the ground. Take nice deep breaths here. Allowing each exhale more relaxation and melting into the mat where you are, releasing any stress. any stored energy through your forehead and your hands. Now breathe in here. Whenever you're ready, you begin to slowly press into the hands. We're going to come back up into tabletop. And then we're going to bring our feet to the top of the mat. So we're going to step our right foot up, and then we're going to step our left foot up. And they're going to be about hip width apart, so they're like train tracks. I'll turn so you can see mine. And however is comfortable for you with a slight bend of the knee. So right now we're in forward fold. So you can have a deep bend in the knee and have your belly resting on your lap. Or if you're a lot more open, you can have your straight leg wherever is comfortable for you. If you're a beginner, your hands can be on your calves or your knees, wherever you are. Honor your body and listen to it. We're going to breathe right here. And if it's available for you, go ahead and grab your opposite elbow and slowly sway your body side to side. Moving the torso only, getting some nice release in the lower back. And whenever you're ready, you can come to stillness. And so if you can place your hands on the ground or onto your shins wherever you are, we're going to inhale, straighten our back halfway up. We're extending from our crown. And then we're going to exhale, forward again. We'll do it 2 more times. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. 1 more time. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Beautiful. And then we're going to slowly begin to put the weight, our weight into our feet. And we're going to slowly just roll ourselves up. Try to like take your time rolling up as if we were in slow motion. So each vertebrae gets a little back up as we get here. And then we're standing up. Very good. And so we're going to just start with a simple mountain pose, which is Tadasana. So right where you're standing, we're going to have our arms to our side. Down through all 4 corners of each foot, rolling the shoulders down and back. Close the eyes down. Come back into this intention of letting go of any stress for the moment and listening to your body and doing something for yourself for the next few moments. I like to imagine roots growing from my feet, connecting to the earth, grounding me, allowing me to outlet my stress and welcome in more love and peace. Whenever we're ready, we can slowly open our eyes and we'll take a warrior 2. So we're going to turn our left foot to the front of the mat and we're going to take a baby step back with our right foot. So what's most important here in warrior 2 is that we keep our knee over our heel. So you can be in a baby warrior 2 where you're not too extended far back. And what's also important too is our heel and our arch are in a line. So we want our body or our feet to be on their own line versus train tracks like we were in mountain pose. But if you'd like to go a little bit deeper, go ahead and scooch that foot back. And then sink down into the hip. Remember, keeping that knee over the heel. And then we're going to bring our arms up to a T. And we're going to gaze over our front palm. We're grounding it down into the outer edges of our foot. Holding this nice tall pose. And then we're going to move with breath. So we're going to inhale, straighten the front leg, bring the arms up. Exhale, bend the knee. And if you're a beginner, you don't have to come so deep. You can come about like halfway or wherever, again, it feels comfortable for you. We're going to inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Beautiful. And then you can slowly begin to place your right hand on your right leg. Turn your left palm up, and we're just going to bring our arm right above our head. If you're a beginner, if you can go ahead and begin to arch back for our revolved warrior. And then inhale, lift back to a T. And then we're going to take one baby step up to our foot. So baby step your way back to bringing your feet together. Very good. And then we're going to also turn to the other foot. I like to get out of the poses safely. So we're going to turn our right foot to the other side of the mat or the front of your mat. We're going to bring our knee over our heel. And where your back leg goes is your comfort. So you can be in a modified warrior 2 here, where the stretch isn't too far, but you'll still get the grounding and the strengthening. Or go ahead and slide that foot back. We want our heel and our arch aligned in the line. Bring our arms up to a T. We're grounding down into the hips here. And our gaze is over our right palm. Breathe in here. And we'll begin to move with breath. So we're going to inhale, lift your arms up, straighten that front leg. Exhale, down. Beautiful. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Beautiful. And then we can begin to place our left hand on our back. You can lift that arm straight up if this is good for you, or begin to bring it back into a slight back bend for revolved warrior. And then inhale, lift back to a T. And exhale, and we'll slowly baby step that foot up so we can get out of our warrior 2 safely. Go ahead and shake the legs out. I'm sure that felt pretty good. And then we can come back down for our seat, okay? So we're gonna come down, back onto our mat here. And we're gonna come into seated wide leg here. And give me 1 moment, something popped up. Oh, okay, went away. So we're in seated wide leg, and the angle of your legs is completely up to your comfort, but what's most important is your toes are flexed to the ceiling. So you could be, kind of open, but what's most important is those toes facing the ceiling. And we're gonna start here, and based on your comfort, you begin to slowly either just come to the hands here, or begin to slowly come onto the forearms. But wherever you are, you want to lead with the heart and breathe into the hips, because that's what we're opening. You're going to take nice deep breaths, allowing with each exhale to release any stress, any stored emotion in our hips.
I love this one particularly. So I took dance lessons like my whole life, and this was always something where like I could like lay down like flat on the ground, and even with all of these extra bumps, I can't do that. So this is a nice gauge of like, oh, this stretch feels good. So maybe this would be something that I try with my toddler, like we can start to try this stretch together.
Yes, for sure. And when he sees you do it, he'll do it. So definitely. My daughter does it with me all the time. And I'm a dancer too. I never could fold all the way down. So that's awesome.
Yeah,
And then
once upon a time, not
not now. We traded our dance hats for mom hats. And we're gonna slowly go ahead and press ourselves up, and we're gonna walk our fingertips over to the right, and we're gonna frame our right leg, and we're gonna square our chest off to our right leg. We're gonna keep those left sit bones rounded, but just like we were folded over forward, we're gonna fold over our right leg, still keeping those toes flexed, still grounded in the left sits bone. And we're going to take some spinal waves here. So we're going to begin to fold down and then roll ourselves up. So we're going to exhale down. Inhale, roll ourselves up. The neck should be the last thing that comes up. We're going to exhale, fold. Inhale, roll ourselves up. One more time. Fold. And inhale up. Beautiful. Then we're going to fingertip over to the other side. So we're going to tip over. We're going to turn, square our chest to our left leg, roll those shoulders down and back. And we're at first just going to come down and fold over the left leg, extending from the heart. We don't want to be hunched over in these kinds of poses. So it's okay if you don't go flat. What's most important is you're leading with the heart. And then we're going to take some spinal waves. So we're going to exhale ourselves down and inhale ourselves up. So we'll just take a few waves like this at your own breath, giving our back some extra love today. Beautiful. Then we're going to come up, walk ourselves back to center here. Very good. And then so we can bring our legs together now, straight forward in front of us. Now turn to the side so you can see me. But just like we did, we're going to have our toes flexed up here. Your feet are kind of hip width apart. They're not touching, but they're not super far apart. We're going to roll our shoulders down and back. We're going to inhale our arms up above. And then exhale, slowly forward fold. And wherever you are, your hands can be on the shins, they can be on the ankle, or if you can grab your toes, go for it. Wherever you are, place your hands where they are, roll those shoulders back, and then begin to fold forward. And just like we did in our forward fold, we're going to inhale ourselves halfway lifting. Exhale, folding a little bit deeper if you can. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Beautiful. You're going to slowly roll yourself on up so that it's nice and tall. And we're going to come into Baddha Konasana or bound ankle pose. So we're going to bring the soles of our feet together. Also, what could be called as butterflies if you did dance. But we're going to not flutter them this time. We're going to keep our feet together. Roll those shoulders down and back again. The hands can be on the ankles. And we're just going to breathe here. And if this is uncomfortable, again, this is a great pose for the pillows under the knees. This is a great pose to breathe deeply into because with each exhale, we can open the hips a little bit more, release some of that stored tension and stress. We'll breathe here. And if it's available, you can slowly allow your biceps to pull yourself forward into this pose, still keeping that heart extended, crown extended. Breathing here, allowing each exhale to open the hips a little bit more. You begin to slowly lift yourselves on up. And then you can extend the feet out, and we're going to actually come down into lying on our backs. So I'm going to turn to the side again. So we're going to come onto our backs here. And you want your heels grazing your fingertips, so you should be able to feel your heels, but they shouldn't be too close or too far away, kind of that nice middle ground. Roll those shoulders down and back, and we're going to take some rolling bridges. So we're going to press into our feet, into our hands, slowly lifting up our hips toward the ceiling with our inhale. And then exhale, bringing those hips down. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, set them down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, set them down, and take a few at your own pace with your own breath. Inhaling up and exhaling down. We'll do one more. Inhale up and exhale down. Beautiful. Go ahead and slowly release your hips to the ground. Keep those shoulders out away from the ears. We're going to slowly bring the knees into our chest. And if you can, give yourself a nice hug or just pull them into you. Just feel this nice gentle stretch in the back. You can slowly begin to rock side to side, giving your lower back a nice massage. You can even make a circle with the knees over towards the right. Give yourself a little bit more of a massage. And then take it around in the other direction. And then we'll come to stillness, and we'll slowly begin to drop both knees over to the right. Our gaze is coming over to the left. Your arms are coming out to a T. We're going to breathe here. If both of your shoulders don't stay down, that's okay. But what's most important is that your belly is engaged and your knees are together. And it doesn't hurt, of course. And then you can slowly lift the knees up and then take them over to the left side with your gaze coming over to the right. And slowly lifting those knees back up. You can give yourself one more hug. And then slowly you can place the feet down like we were in bridge pose. And we're just going to windshield wiper the knees side to side. So we're bringing both knees over to the left, both knees over towards the right. Getting a little bit more opening into the hips. Whenever you're ready, we're going to come down into our final Shavasana pose. You can begin to extend the legs out long. They can be about as wide as your mat, as long as your feet are kind of like moving out to the side. Your arms can be nice and down by your sides, palms facing up. Breathing here, taking a few deep breaths, connecting to the earth. Notice where each part of your body connects to the earth. Feel the support, the love you have. Reconnect with the breath after the movement. And we're going to stay here for a few moments while I guide you through a stage-by-stage relaxation. You stay right where you are laying down. I'm going to sit up for this portion. So go ahead and close your eyes if you haven't and relax. And I'm going to lead you through each of your body parts. And I'll tell you to inhale and focus on that body part, and then exhale, release stress or tension. So I would start with the feet. You're going to inhale deeply, focus on the feet. Exhale any tension, any stress. Inhale, focus on your ankles. Exhale, focus any tension, any stress from carrying us so far. Inhale, focus on your lower leg, on your calves and your shins. Exhale, any tension in the muscles. Inhale, focus on your knees. Exhale, any stress and any tension from all the hard work they do for us. Inhale, focus on your thighs and your quads. Exhale, release any stress or any tension. Inhale, focus on the hips. Exhale, any tension, any stored emotion. Inhale, focus on the lower belly. Exhale, any stress, anxiety, and worry. Inhale, focus on your lower back. Exhale, any stress and any tension. Inhale, focus on your upper belly and your solar plexus region. Exhale, any worry, any self-doubt, any feelings of unworthiness, exhale those out. Inhale, focus on your upper back. Exhale, any stress or tension picked up from working on the computer or at home. Inhale, focus on your heart and your upper chest. Exhale, any stress, any negative emotion. Inhale, focus on the hands. Exhale, any stored energy, any stress out of the palms of the hands. Inhale, focus on your forearms. Exhale, any stress or any tension. Inhale, focus on your biceps and triceps. Exhale, any tension in the arms. Inhale, focus on your shoulders. Exhale, any stress and any tension stored in the shoulders. Inhale, focus on the neck and the throat. Exhale, any stress, anything keeping you from expressing your truth. Inhale, focus on the jaw. Exhale, any stress or any tension in the jaw. Inhale, focus on the cheeks. Exhale, any stress, any stored emotion keeping you from smiling. Inhale, focus on your forehead. Exhale, any stored thoughts, emotions, stress that can come with our forehead. Inhale, focus on the crown of your head at the very top. Exhale any stress, any tension, any extra thoughts that we don't need. We're going to keep inhaling and exhaling deeply into the belly. And with your inhales, we're going to imagine a beautiful wave coming over. And your exhale is that wave washing over your spine as it comes over our head. We're setting our nervous system, we're setting our body, placing us in a nice, relaxed state. And keep using our inhales and exhales as beautiful waves for our spine and our nervous system. And we're going to keep breathing here for the next few moments. If you feel your mind wander, come back to the breath or imagine that beautiful wave coming over and washing us clean of any stress and any worry. And whenever you're ready, we're going to begin to slowly turn onto our right side. We're going to use our right arm as a pillow. And we're just going to lay on our sides for a few moments before we begin to wake up all the way out of our Shavasana. And whenever you're ready, begin to slowly press yourself up with your left hand. And we'll come back into our easy sitting pose that we started in. And we will close our practice, but before we do, I just want to thank each and every single one of you for being here. Thank you for sharing your time and your practice with me. I'm so happy that you took the time to practice some self-care today, and I'm honored that you did that with me. And so we'd like to close our practice. We'll bring our hands to prayer at our chest, and then we'll bring our thumbs to our third eye, which is right in between our eyebrows. And we'll take a nice deep inhale in together, and we'll bow forward together and say Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you, ladies. So I'd love to know how that was for you.
It was really good. I like the not say the last part for me.
Namaste.
No, the Vinash
Oh, Shavasana.
Asana.
Yeah.
I literally like meditated out.
There you go.
Like it was.
That's what it's like. Yeah, good.
What the point is, but that was like great, and I loved how it wasn't. I like easy flow yoga personally. I'm not doing it as like a form of cardio. I want it to like relax me and loosen the muscles, and I loved how you walked us through. So even if you've done it, you know still are getting reminders of the breathing and the whatnot. So I've been up since 4:30 and I feel so relaxed and calm and easy. And so I can't wait to bring you back for some more classes. This is great. And we'll get people and Brandy and me, thank you for coming in.
Yes, thank you all you ladies for coming. Thank you so much. This is my first one for a group of people other than my own. So I was like super excited to do this. Thank you for having me.
You did really great, and if we were the prototypes, you have nothing to be worried of. This was really great, relaxing, and your voice was right on par, and it was
Thank
soothing, and
you.
you coached us through, and it really did feel like it was like a one-on-one, which felt really great.
Good. That makes me really happy to hear.
I hear
Yes.
you, Isaiah. He was like attacking me.
Oh, trying to come in on the Zen time.
I was like, I'm trying to relax. Little kid, always in underwear and always jumping.
Oh, wait. Yes.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you, everyone.
Yes. Thank you all.
Thank you. Take care.
I'll see you next time.